making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and from the jingle and the calendar, you should know that it is time for Things We're Making Thursday. What is Things We're Making Thursday? Well, Things We're Making Thursday is a giant collaboration between a great many people, both YouTube content creators and non-content creators. And we are all making items based on the same theme each month and sharing what we've come up with, what we've done, all the fun things. I have a number of people who have shared more bags with us. The theme for March is bags. So I'll share those at the end. If you are a content creator and you want to play along, all you have to do is put the hashtag, oh, my battery is already yelling at me. It said it had like 2/3 power and then it went to nothing. Okay, I think I was in the middle of telling you content creators how to participate. So, hashtag things, nope. Hashtag TWMT for Things We're Making Thursday. That's how we're keeping track of all the videos this year. And if you are not a content creator, there are a couple of ways you can share. You can go to the Facebook group that Jenna from Jenna Stitches created for us. It's called Things We're Making Thursday. It'll be linked down below. Also, you can email people your pictures. So any of the content creators, I'm sure, would be willing to share your pictures. I know some people don't do some editing, so maybe check with them first to see if they'd like to add them. But I am definitely willing to add them, as you will see. I also have a Facebook group of my own. It's called Krafting Kitty Community Group, and you're more than welcome to join that and share your pictures there as well. It's a really open community, as is the Things We're Making Thursday. So share yarn sales. You don't have to just talk about the projects, you know, for Things We're Making Thursday or Krafting Kitty create specific things. Yeah, both are very, very open, and I hope fun communities. I've lost train of thought. Yeah, that's pretty much the 3 ways for non-content creators to do it. Even if you are a content creator and you're like, I want to play along, but I don't feel like making a video, shove this in yours, Erin. Got you. If you do send your picture to me to be shared and you are a content creator, just remind me your channel name. Odds are I'm going to be writing down lists and my brain isn't going to be firing on all cylinders. So, help a gal out. The other thing, that jingle, that fabulous jingle at the beginning, that is from Jess at JHook Magic and her husband. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jess! I love it. It's a highlight of my week to use that clip. Okay, so what have I been working on? I am making items from this book on my Addi. It's called Winding Instead of Knitting. Yep. It's an official Addi book made by Addi for Addis. I'm sure you can use this on your Centro. They're not that different. It's made for the king size, so the king size Addi is 46 pins. The Centro is what, 48? They should work just fine. Yeah, so I'm going through here. Brian got me an Addi for Christmas, and he also got me this book. I practiced making lots of double layer beanies and some scarves, and now I'm on to trying other things. So I made a cowl. Yep, I made this summer loop scarf. Didn't really work out, but it fits bingo, and that's all that matters. And then I'm basically just going through here and doing all of the 1-star easy patterns, and then I'm going to go through and do the 2 stars and 3 stars and then 4 stars. I don't know if there are any 5 stars. There might be. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? But, so the next item just so happened to be bag, which was a felted bag. And I was like, well, this is pretty coinky-dink, and I like it. So, that's what we're doing. If you're curious, up next is a gigantic blanket. But I'm going to take a bit of a break on that book because I've got a lot of yarn. My allergies are so crazy this morning. I apologize. I've got a lot of yarn stacked up that I've kind of earmarked for hats and scarves. So I want to run through that before I get another big project going on the Addi. But so my goal for this last week was to felt the bag. And if you recall, I had some questions about how to felt, especially the strap. I did some research. I forgot that, because I haven't felted in probably a good decade, if not 15 years. And back then I had a top loader with an agitator. We have high efficiency washers now that don't have an agitator. So I did a little bit of reading and found a couple blog posts saying, yeah, you can still do it. The one issue you're probably going to have is the spin cycle. You don't want these to run through the spin cycle. So basically the advice is run it on the highest, the hottest water you can. Throw it in your high efficiency washer. Try to make it not spin. I guess ours is lucky, or maybe it's unique and different. Or maybe it's just a newer model that has this capability now. I don't know. It's an LG something. On the delicate cycle, I can turn off spin. So I use delicate cycle, turn the water as hot as it would go, and turned off the spin. And threw in, I had a pair of jeans and a bunch of old towels, and I just threw these in. I didn't bag them. I didn't do anything. I was just like, let's throw caution to the wind and do it. And it worked fine in one wash. A lot of the articles were saying it's going to take 2-3 washes. I think it turned out great on the first wash. So here is the handle, all nicely felted. And then here is the bag. The bag is still a touch damp. And I think maybe the bag could have gone through one more time, but I kind of like that you can still see the stitches a bit. So here we go. And as you can see, it did shrink down. You can expect a felted project to shrink at least 30%. And I think this one was maybe more like 50%. It's got a bunch of cat hair on it because I laid it flat, and this is wool. So I took it out, laid it flat. I laid it out on the deck, but it was actually pretty cold yesterday. It only got up into the low 40s. So then I pulled it inside and tried to lay it on the table. And of course, it's wool, it's warm, the cats found it. That's okay though. It's for me. And yeah, so it's felted. My last task is to sew it up, and then next week we will show you a completed bag. I am not going to sew it up though until this is dry. It's still just a touch damp to the touch. But there we go. That is it. I have reached my goal. Actually only got to felt it yesterday. This is actually Thursday when I'm filming this. So I felted it on Wednesday yesterday because the washer was just busy doing other washer things and I couldn't claim it for my felting project. And I didn't want to throw that red in with like anything else that could be dyed, or, you know, I didn't want bleeding, but I didn't care on the towels. Who cares? And a pair of jeans, whatever. Okay. So I think that's everything yet. Next week I will hopefully have that sewn up. Now, we have bags from people. Oh, this is a new item on Miss Gloria. This is the Festive Dragon Scarf. It is a pattern that Gary from Urban Yarns designed. He does have a tutorial on his channel for it. I used a Hirschner's wool 4-weight. I forget the name of it, but it comes in a 4 and a 5-weight. And a Hirschner's willow wheel to make it. That I think it turned out great. My one thing, I wish this, the solid color is a wool. So it's very stiff. And the willow wheel has some wool in it, but it's much silkier and drapier. I wish I had chosen to more drapey yarns. So it turned out a little less chunky. But I love it. I keep hoping to maybe make that again someday in more compatible yarns. We'll see. Other than that, oh, that's a bod shawl I made. I do not remember the name of the pattern. It was like Easy Cowl. She made a shawl, but she stopped before she was done with the cake and made it more cowl length. I just went until the cake was done, and I used a Hobby Black Friday cake number 12. I think it was color 12. Okay, now let's talk about the wonderful makes our friends have made. Okay, I need to move over so I'm not central in the frame so I can point and have things. Okay, so I have the blankets that have been shared with me that we're going to go through and look at now. We have 2 beautiful bags from Barbara McEwen. They are gorgeous. One is a gorgeous yellow shell bag. It is just perfection. Your stitch work is so perfect, Barbara. I love it. It's gorgeous. And then a pink and blue kind of market bag. Also beautiful stitch work, but the colors go together so well. I love it. They are great little bags. And then we also have Sherry. Sherry has shared a bag. It's like a flower. It looks like the African violet granny square almost. That she made for the Hooker versus Hooker challenge. That's amazing. I believe I know Mad Mimi Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming does Hooker versus Hooker, and I believe she does it with Jan the Alaskan Crafter. But others are, well, I know they always involve another person or 2 other people. I think maybe one is a content creator and then one is a non-content creator. I think, and then they battle it out to see, who makes the best thing or something. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't watch a lot of lives. Sorry, guys. But it sounds like a fun time. We also have Mo. She made her Easter bag, and it is gorgeous. It is beautiful, and it is Easter in a bag. I can't think of more perfect colors. It's gorgeous, and it kind of looked like a bit of a stitch sampler. Very cool. Quick drink of my water. We also have Angie. She shared 2 super fun bags. One of them was based on a Rubik's Cube, and I think it looks just like a Rubik's Cube. It's awesome. I love it, Angie. We also have Lori. She felted a bod pattern. I think it's a crocodile stitch pattern. It was not a pattern originally meant to be felted, and I would have never thought to felt this bag, but it looks fantastic. I believe I had made that bag for bingo. It was one of the first bags I made when I learned to crochet. So that should tell you how good of a teacher Crystal is. Oh my goodness. And then we also have it's Linda. She felted a bag too. I adore this bag. She didn't follow a pattern, but it turned out perfect. It has a very kind of 1960s mod feel to it, and I love it. It's perfection. I love it, Linda. Love it. We also have Tina. She made a crossbody bag, and she used, I've got something in my mouth, the Red Heart Granny Square yarn, and look at how wonderfully that worked out for her. I love it. I love it. We also have Angela. She made a cake holder bag, another cake holder bag. This one she said is for a medium or a large cake. They look great. And I love that it's such a utilitarian bag too. It has such a great purpose because those cakes, they get out of control. But not if you have a cake holder bag. What? We also have Elizabeth from Igor Knits. I'm assuming I could say her first name. If not, scold me and I will try to not say it in the future. I am guessing we just got a delivery. But that reminds me, they have not been barking at the elderly German Shepherd. I need to check on the German Shepherd. We have an elderly German Shepherd that lives up the block. He takes twice daily walks, and he comes down. He can only go down half the block and then go up. We live on a very steep hill. but I worry about the guy. Oh, he's the sweetest dog, but for some reason, our dogs go crazy when he walks by the house. But I guess that's actually pretty common, because we've apologized to the owner. I'm like, I'm so sorry, you know? And she's like, no, it happens a lot. I think there's something about the German Shepherd breed that other dogs just don't get along with. So I'm glad she understands, but it still makes me sad because the dog is the sweetest dog. Anyway, we have some drawstring bags and they are beautiful. I love the yarn she used as well. There's some Picasso from Ice in there. She used a halo. I would not have thought to make a bag out of a halo, but it's beautiful. And oh, she said another yarn and it's totally slipping my mind. And I didn't jot it down. Of course I didn't jot it down because I was like, oh, you've seen it. You'll remember. You just recently looked at it. And then you went on a tangent talking about dogs. And yeah, I should never trust the brain. Don't trust the brain, Erin. Okay, but there we go. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. Wait, I was very confused when I went to go collect the pictures this morning. I thought there was another picture, another email that I had in my email, and I didn't see it this morning. So if you did send me an email of a bag and you didn't see it here today, I apologize. If you can resend it, that would be awesome. I don't know where it would have gone. It was not a name I recognized, and that's kind of why it stuck to me. So I was like, oh, that's a new person. And then it wasn't in my Gmail, so I don't know how it could have been lost. I don't know. I apologize. But yeah, if you did see your bag not shared and you sent me an email, please resend it. I would love to share your bag. I'm gonna blame the gremlins inside the computers on this one. It could be my lack of tech savvy as well. I struggle at times. Okay, I am going to stop blibber blabbering. I am going to let you go. I will see you tomorrow with my Fridays with Fred video. And yeah, just congratulate everybody on their beautiful bags and check out the hashtag to see what things other people are making. I did see Shannon from Another Yarn shared a really pretty cabled bag she had made like 15 years ago. I think, yeah, she said like 2007, 2008. It's gorgeous. It is beautiful. And such a pretty green. It's great. I love Drops design patterns. Okay, now I'm just blabbering again. Okay. I'm going.